Hey guys, today I'll be talking about the R18. A lot of you have been asking questions about what it's done to it and all supporting laws to make the power I've made. But a little quick update before I get into it is I have a new ECU for the B20 Civic. So right here I have a P28 S300, quite the ECU. And right now I'm borrowing my friend Isaiah's ECU. He's actually right over there. But that's also a P28 S300. Yeah, I have the old P75 or whatever the original one is for the Integra, but I'm switching that out now, so I give him back his ECU. It's a pretty nice looking ECU. I wasn't supposed to get this one because this is like an extra 20 bucks for the plating, but they gave it to me anyways, I guess. That's pretty nice of them. Alright, so I just put the new ECU in. You can't really see it, but yeah. And of course I didn't wait till, well, of course I did it late. This is like 4 hours or 5 hours into the day. And I haven't done anything because I went fishing, so.
Yeah, we didn't catch anything, actually.
Yeah, we didn't catch anything. So I haven't gotten any video on my Civic yet, but I'll try my best to do it tomorrow morning, which probably won't happen, but we'll see. Hey guys, so as I predicted, I messed up and I didn't even continue filming. I went fishing and worked on this car. But after the ECU was installed, I didn't really do much after that, so I'm slacking. But for the part you guys been waiting for, the R18. Also got that carbon fiber hood from Sabon. Thanks for Jake for the hookup again. It's really faded, but we clear coat it or buff it out with some 5000 and some compound or something. I'll figure it out. So to dive right into it, I'll explain why I haven't made this video, even though all you guys have been asking for like months. And I've been trying to make it, but yeah, the main part is I've just been lazy. As you can see, it's currently in my travel car to go between college and home. Hit a lot of bugs on the way home. Car is on stock wheels from a 2017 LX, James's Civic, which is sold, by the way. So James sold his Civic because he's in the military, if you guys didn't know, and he recently got stationed somewhere else, not in the United States. Well, he's stationed in Florida actually, and then he traded his car in and got a truck, and he'll eventually get like a older Civic or something, he said, but we'll see. So to start things off, this is a basic TSI turbo kit from, you can get it from turbokits.com, no joke, turbokits.com. It just has a basic T25, T28 flange made of cast into, you can choose GT25 or GT28 from Garrett, but I have the 28. I'm actually not sure the specs. It's probably like a, it's pretty small. And it has a very small downpipe, as you can see. It's very restrictive. And I'll eventually change it to a 3-inch once I make my new manifold into the turbo, which is gonna be like somewhere over here. Then the 3-inch goes down. And I have a EGR pipe right here, and there's a block off plate on it right now. Is that inner piece? You can see it, but I don't really have to worry about that anymore because we're safety only. And overall, this is 2-inch intercooler piping, and this is a recirculating blow-off valve, and 2.5 or 3-inch intake for the turbo. The filter's back there. It's not the best place because all the heat. This is just an open tube for the catch can, which is not hooked up because I got to hook it up properly. You might be wondering why there's all this tape here, but it's because my uncle thought it would somehow hit this. I mean, you never know, right? So more in the engine bay before we get away from it. I also have a manual boost controller. I forgot what it was, but some $74, $80 one I got from someone in town for like 30 bucks. I couldn't pass that up. And it's currently running on probably like between, I would say 12, 14 pounds, something like that. Boost creeps at like 16. That's also the boost cut. So if I hit the boost cut when it's really cold, it'll boost cut. And if you guys haven't seen the videos, the past, I'm not even sure you can see it from here, but it's like right there. It's that blue thing. That's a Honda 4-bar map sensor. And with that, I can go over 10, 11 pounds of boost. And without that, I wouldn't be able to make the power I make. So I'll put in a quick clip of my most recent dyno video that I have never posted because I didn't really make a video out of it, and I'll put that in right now.
Actually blows up.
Well, Christian's here. He's always good luck, so hope there's good luck. I don't know what Ricky is to me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know how correct that is with that first run, but 274 torque, 263 wheel horsepower, is that what it says?
Yeah.
I don't think it's correct though. I mean, look at the boost, it even hitting a boost. So I didn't make thing. Same thing. 269 and 268.85 torque. Yes. Oh god, that torque though. So as you can see, the car made, I believe, 274 wheel horsepower and 279 wheel torque, and it's more torque than horsepower. And I'll get into what you need in this video to actually make that amount of power safely and without breaking anything, of course. So this kit also comes with RDX injectors, Acura RDX injectors, 410cc I believe. And they have a really good spray pattern, and that's why they put it with the kit. But I'm gonna change those to 1000cc's eventually, or maybe 1200s, because, you know, maybe E85. The reason why I'm going with 1000cc's or 1200s is I'm gonna be building this motor this summer, hopefully. Goal will be about, let's say, 400 to 500 wheel horsepower, see what the transmission can hold, clutch, you know. I already have a twin disc that I'm trying to get, but not at the moment because money. But hey, if you guys feel like supporting the channel, and maybe we can make some merch for you guys and you guys can buy some stuff and we can get the builds going more smoothly. But let me know what you guys think, because we really don't plan on doing anything like that anytime soon. So to continue the video, I also have aftermarket intercooler. Well, aftermarket compared to the stock one that came with the TSI kit, because we blew holes on top of the intercooler. You can't even see it, but it's on the old one anyways, because we punctured it and put it too deep in for the bracket mounting thing onto the intercooler. I tried to get another one exactly the same and thicker, but it came 2 1/4 instead of 2 inch, so it was a little different. I had to really squeeze the couplers in to actually get it in. There's a video on that too if you guys watch that. So I'm pretty sure you guys know, but the motor is completely bone stock, 100% stock. And in the transmission, there's a Clutch Masters FX400, which they discontinued because the spline thing doesn't work out or something, I don't know. But I'll get a twin disc of them, but all I gotta do is like cut off an input shaft from like an R18 transmission or something, and I'll figure it out. So that's what's gonna happen for the twin disc. And for the flywheel, I have a Fidenza lightweight flywheel, and together those are probably like around about $650, $700 something to do that. So I could make a rough estimate of how much it would cost once I think of all the parts. I'll just put it at the end of the video or say it or something. And since I went ahead and listed that, I think that's one of the most important parts you will need to keep it a pretty reliable daily, if you want to say. But besides the flywheel and clutch, you're also gonna need at least a rear motor mount, and an upgraded one at that. I have a Hasport U88A, I believe, rear motor mount, and it's just the rear motor mount, and it's pretty stiff and the engine doesn't move. Like, I tried to shake it for you with a bar, but I don't feel like grabbing a bar. And I have an install video of that, but I never posted it, but it's in there. I'll post a clip of me, like a quick clip of putting the mount in. It's more like time consuming for me. Well, not really, I probably just took like 10 minutes and I was taking my time, but yeah, I'm trying to throw this one back in. I didn't really put it in because it's pretty straightforward. If you go down there, you'll see it. But if I get a chance, I might make the video. Now fuel. I already also mentioned fuel, but the whole system is not really much more. But there's also a 255 Walbro pump in there with the 410cc injectors from RDX. And without the pump, I don't think you're gonna be pushing much more. Well, I've heard the stock SI pump can do 300 wheel, which is also the same pump as the R18, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure if it's correct. But it has a Walbro 255 and the 410cc injectors. Now on to exhaust. So I have that really small downpipe, and then after that there's like this small black downpipe connecting to the downpipe. So it's like a 2-piece downpipe thing. So that was like barely 2 inches, if even 2 inches of diameter. So I cut off half of it and changed it to 3 inch as soon as possible, and the car is 3-inch straight pipe all the way back from the turbo. And right now I just have this exhaust tip on there. It's just a nameless exhaust tip I cut off of some pipe that we had laying around. But I used to have Bozo Zoco pipes that stick out. I wouldn't even call them Bozo pipes because they didn't come all the way up here, but they're pretty crazy. I put them on my friend's Civic, brand Civic, which I will also be making a really interesting video on that very soon if you guys want to keep up to date with this. Well, keep up to date with his build, but yeah, his build will be on the channel next week, hopefully. Well, I would say probably 3 weeks, because me editing, going to school, all that. So as you can see, these are not aftermarket coil packs, but I got the stock coil packs from Rock Auto, and I replaced all 4 because it was cheaper to get them online than at auto parts store for like $60 each, and I didn't want to pay that. I paid like 100 something for all these, I believe, maybe a little less, and they're Denso original parts, JDM, made in Japan, Ville Focus, made in Japan. And since we're at that, I also have iridium plugs from NGK or Denso, I don't remember, but I gapped them down to 0.025, and I probably should gap them a little lower, but I'm gonna go 1-step coder or maybe 2-step coder pretty soon. And I just recently changed the plugs out because the car started acting weird and gotta check engine light and all that, but yeah. And also the map sensor went bad too, right there. When I did that poll with the check engine light turn on and everything. So I had one laying around I got from a junkyard and I just threw it in and it was good. But yeah, to be honest, if I went back and did it all again, I don't think I would have spent nearly as much money as I did, because all the mistakes I made and all that. I spent way too much on the car just stancing it, and right now, as you can see, it's not even anywhere close to having that low life stretch tire thing. Yeah, I'm not really about that anymore, but I actually really want to do it again. But who knows, if I get in our Honda, it's probably just gonna be like stance it, boost it, make it stock height again, who knows. So yeah, I'll try to name out all the prices for everything real quick, see if I can get that. But before I do get into it, I actually want to say, if you do this all custom and go with eBay Turbo, there's nothing wrong with that, and it's cheaper, you'll save a lot of money, and it'll work just as great. 3076R, which is a dual ball bearing, GT30, which was in that car, that's the Z. It has no motor at the moment, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the video. And because I'm going with a GT30, I want that quicker spool compared to the GTX 35. I might get that instead because the bigger power, but I think a GTX 3076R should be plenty for 400 or 500. Maybe I'll go with 82 AR instead, we'll see. So to start with the kit, I believe with the upgraded turbo it was extra $100 to $300, and the kit came out to $3,300 total. Before I forget to mention, it is also tuned on Honda Flash Pro EC. Oh, just the Flash Pro, but yeah, I don't want to leave that out because that's pretty important. And the car, well, not the car, the kit also came with the Flash Pro, so that's included with the 3300, which is not bad at all, I would say. If you get a whole kit for 3300 with the tuning solution, fuel injectors, and basically everything but the fuel pump, that's pretty good. The map sensor, that was like $98 or something. The Honda 4-bar map, that's probably, I'll just say that's $100 right there. And like I said, the Clutch Masters FX400 was probably, I found it for a discounted price for like $450, so you can get it for like $450-ish. And if you actually really want an FX400, if you can find an input shaft from R18 transmission, you can send it to them and they will make you an FX400 clutch. The flywheel, if it ends a lightweight flywheel, that was another $200 something. I'll just say $220 just in case. The fuel pump, if I didn't mention it, the fuel pump is a Walbro 255. It costed about $100, another $100 I would say. The Hasport rear motor mount, I gotta look up the price real quick. So yeah, I just looked at the price, it's not bad. I see it for like $134 online for the U62A, which is the street version, the lightest version. I have the Extreme Race U88A, and I'm pretty sure it's the same price. They also have a stiff one, like a completely solid one if you want to go with that. But yeah, if you ever plan on taking your car to a drag strip and launching it, don't do it on any completely stock motor mounts. You will break something. And I'll show you a picture or put in a video of the broken mount I broke. I snapped it in half. It was also because I was on slicks and I didn't even run a good time because the motor mount broke. I actually broke every single engine mount, but the transmission mount. I think the passenger side engine mount was still good, but that was all. Like, the car was sitting on the exhaust on the subframe, so it wasn't a very good sight to see. It didn't feel good either, driving like an hour home. And yeah, there's basic stuff like you gotta change your oil when you do the oil pan, with the tapping the oil pan, of course, for the return and all of that. And the feed line and everything, it comes with the kit. Like every one of these lines come with the kit. The oil line, the water lines for the turbo. That's not hard to set up. If you guys need help, I'll show you. And you can't even see the return from here, but yeah. This kit is also AC compatible with power steering compatible, so that's really nice. You can daily the car at 210 horsepower to the wheels, and it will be very solid. I did it for like, well, the car's been on like 274 for like roughly around a year or so now, with 279 torque, which is pretty stressful for the car, I would say. But yeah, it's really not that much to get like 270 something. Like, I think the max you can get on R18 is 300 something, but you don't really need all that many mods to get the car up to 274. It's not that bad, to be honest. But yeah, the car also has like coilovers, but I'm not going to include that because you don't need coilovers for boost. But yeah, it has D2 coilovers, and that costed like $910. Yeah, like I would go into more of like the suspension mod and all that, but there's not really any suspension mods to begin with, just coilovers. Well, I've talked a lot this video, and maybe you guys want to see more of the car. I'll see if I can find some old clips of the car driving around, and we'll see. I'll try to make a little cinematic thing of the car. Maybe I'll just do it on these wheels right here. Maybe I'll go ask Josh for my wheels to do the video, because I'm letting him ride on my wheels right now, the red Civic Si. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. I'm letting him ride on it because he needed tires, but yeah, and I really didn't need the old tires. They were 215s and a little stretched on 17 by 8.5s, and I really didn't want that, so I just need to get rid of those tires and buy new ones. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the cinematic. I'll see you later. Peace. Hey guys, so something very unexpected happened over the weekend. I was gonna film the cinematic for the R18. So I was trying to show my friend brake boost, and it was too low of a RPM and there was too much load, and I actually blew my transmission. It was second gear that blew out, and then every other gear is okay, but then I reversed it to turn around for the tow truck, and then it got stuck between reverse and neutral. So I'll rip it apart and see what's wrong with it, but yeah, so sorry there's no cool looking video of the car. I guess it wouldn't have looked all that great. There's no wheels on it, but yeah. Peace guys, thanks for watching.